So now we want to use those steps and find vertical asymptotes. So I look at my function here, and first of all, I don't like that denominator. It's not in standard form. So I'm going to factor out a -1, and that's going to make it -2 plus x squared. And then I'm going to rearrange that. So I'm going to have k of x equaling to, and I'm going to rearrange the numerator, 2x squared plus 5. You don't have to do it that way, but I prefer to have them in standard form. It'll be helpful to you later on. The -1, I can throw that out to the side. It can just be there. And then this denominator becomes x squared plus x minus 2. That's one way you could write it. And then, oops. Now I want to factor the numerator. Doesn't factor. So we're stuck with that one. And factor the denominator, and that does factor. So now I have k of x equals -2x squared plus 5 over, and then this is going to be x plus 2 and x minus 1. Okay? That will tell us then the vertical asymptotes, anything that's going to make the denominator 0. So when x is -2, that's going to be a vertical asymptote. When x is 1, that's going to be another vertical asymptote. So the vertical asymptotes are these two lines, these two vertical lines. Okay? Now, let me go through this just real quickly. So the numerator didn't factor. We factored the denominator. This doesn't simplify here. There's no factors that are in the same in the numerator and the denominator. Oh, sorry. I put factored. It still doesn't factor in the numerator, but it doesn't simplify. In order for it to simplify, we would have had to have factors that we could cancel, and there aren't any. So that's the expression. It didn't simplify, but we were able to find the vertical asymptotes. Because it didn't simplify, we don't have to worry about the removable discontinuities. Okay, that we haven't talked about, but that's coming, I think, in the next video. So, you know, those are just the two vertical asymptotes. Another thing I wanted to mention is these rational expression or these rational functions are a little tricky to graph sometimes. That's where we're headed. All these steps that we're working on, we're headed toward graphing them. But you may want to look in the book at some of the examples because they provide pictures, good pictures, instead of my lousy drawings. Anyway, and then that'll get you kind of used to what types of things we're looking at with these rational expressions in a picture form. Okay.